Hi guys out there in YouTube land. Whoops, you couldn't see my hand right there. Look, it went off screen. Or off camera, I should say. But, hi guys out there in YouTube land. It's your VHS Collector Kyle here with my good friend Rich.
How you doing?
Back with another type of, I don't know what you'd really want to call it. Anime challenge maybe, or just...
It's the, what you say, the
multimedia challenge? Okay.
Yeah,
well, that sounds fine to me. I just know in the one that I did, I didn't really give a lot of I didn't really do any movies.
Yeah.
I did mostly TV shows, so in a way it was more like a television challenge, you know, instead of it being really a multimedia. But at least yours will be a little bit different, so this will be the multimedia challenge, Rich. So he'll be doing it to me, just like I did it with him.
Just to switch it up and everything, how do you say? But his is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be like a little bit of comics, a little bit of games, try to give out something different. His was more, you know, cartoons. He goes on and on about it, and which I can understand, and it's on his thing. Mine is like, I got to be multiverse and expand everything. But you know what? You want to keep going and try to see what you can do?
Sure, yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay, so the first challenge, let's see, is based off a comic. Okay. Basically, how do you say, the title is called Happy Bunny, but the thing about it is, it's spelled H-A-P-I-B-U-N-I, which you kind of see what.
Yeah. I could.
Okay, give me the synopsis or the scenario, basically. You know.
Okay. In a way, the way that that it was spelled, to me, I would think it would be more, instead of it actually being an actual animal bunny, that it's a girl. Maybe in that she dresses up like a bunny or something, and maybe goes around and like tries to cheer up guys and people and make happy and. I mean, that's pretty much about all I got, really.
It's not too bad, but you got a little bit of right. I ain't gonna lie. It's basically supposedly a bunny. I could give you the whole scripture saying this, that, but it's based on a boy rabbit, which is like black and white, like a panda. They mixed up, saying that it's actually a dark comic.
Okay.
Let's say it's a little gritty at times. No, not a lot of blood and gore, but saying that he got this girl that he likes, but she doesn't really love him back. But the problem with this, instead of explaining it, I'll show you.
Okay.
You see how the art form and all this.
That's cool.
You know, it's made by Ryan Pagelow. Might not be his real name, might be something, but wanted to say that it was it's by this company that show up called Webtoons. You can make your own comic and, you know, have different views. It's real cool.
That's neat.
And this company, I mean, since 2004, I mean, they've been having a lot of comics from certain things, from drama and all that, comedy. But back to the bunny thing, I'll show you a comic strip.
Okay.
And you'll see he'll show you some of the pages. I'll try to give it to him. But it shows, like, you know, it doesn't have to be all words, but it'll show expression. You see him with the dog? Yeah. You see how he's like all cheerful, but
happy.
You know, he's just going, you know, he's thinking, oh, this dog is gonna be mine forever. You see the dog he's happy and everything. But the problem is Mr. Doggy right here, or the dog itself, saying nope.
Oh, he steals his wallet and his keys.
And he looks like a cool dog. I'm like,
that's pretty neat.
He could say he's thug life. Let's just put it that way.
That's funny. Like the dog tricked him.
Yeah.
Into buying him. And then he pretty much. That's funny.
It's dark. There's some more dark comics about it, but this is just a pretty sad life. He tries to be lovable, cheerful like you in a way, but it's just a lot of darkness comes around.
Yeah. That's cool. Sad. I'll have to check that out more.
Yeah, I can give you the website, and anybody wants to check out this website, Webtoons. They got a lot more comics. Some for ages 10 to 30. Everybody can draw. Anybody can do it. Just go to them. Try to see what you can do.
I'll even put it in the descriptions down below. So they can click on it. Whenever they.
Yeah.
They don't have to worry about having to either.
Let's change it up to games.
Okay, video games.
I know you're a fan for Mario, certain things like carts and all that, like little cartoon carts. But do you play like fighting games?
Yeah. I like a lot of Mortal Kombat and, is that whatever you're talking about? Like those type of fighting games?
Yeah, well, that's an always.
Or more like side-scrolling fighting.
Well,
or 3D.
It kind of
RPG.
It's kind of like it's like martial arts. It's like all martial arts.
Okay.
So basically, how can I say it? It's like almost real, but it got a little bit fancy in it because they got some characters that are monsters and all that, but not all of them have the same powers at times. Let's go to this video game title is called Tekken, which is one of my personal favorites. Everybody loves Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Virtua Fighter. Everybody, it's one of the few top ranks, like top 5. To me, it's number 1 because I fell in love with it, and it has a lot of history to it. Real badass story, which a lot of kids can get into it. Just don't have.
Yeah, because it has like animal characters.
Somewhat, just a little bit of it. But can you guess let's just say what's the Japanese word for it in a way for English? If you can give me that.
As in like what would the English be for Tekken?
Yeah, the whole word meaning from Japan to English to America. What would the whole word meaning? It's got that Japanese writing.
Yeah.
What's the whole?
Oh, you're saying as in it's just not called Tekken?
Yeah, it's actually another word in America actually.
Huh.
It's kind of crazy though, but it's pretty cool.
Fighting?
No. Well, it's...
Or martial arts?
Basically, what would it be to you in a way that, besides martial arts and fighting? Like, what's... Like, Tekken...
Adventure?
Basically, it's called Iron Fist. It's close to fighting, but it's, it was based off a fighting game that's the creation by Namco, which is later Bandai,
Oh, okay.
They came out with it in 1994, and they came up with a couple of characters. They show you all the whole like Tekken 1 through 7.
Yeah.
Real cool games and all that. And these are actually, he'll show you the pictures later on when we get to it. Is these 3 gentlemen right here. Right here, the older man right here. He's the grandfather of him. And the father of him.
Oh, that's cool.
But the problem is, he threw off his son, which is this guy, off the cliff to make it look like the... Have you ever heard of the lion? Where they drop off their young and see who's the strongest?
Oh, yeah.
Same thing. And he wanted revenge, and all this came out to be that he made what you call Tekken now, the Iron Fist tournament, and how do you say it? The problem was, he wants revenge, and then he wants the same thing after... They killed his mother, and it kind of all messed up family. Let's just say it's not a family pleasant when it gets a reunion. But besides these 3 gentlemen, these 2 have supposedly got the devil gene, which is some kind of magical form, and it's got a long story to it. They even got extra characters like Nina Williams, Anna Williams' sisters, and then they got like a whole bunch of other families coming together. It's like crazy. But there's another one, the one I told you about, capoeira.
Oh, okay, yeah.
A form of martial arts that everybody I'm trying to remember, in Brazil that does Portuguese. It's ground fighting, but it's real neat. He's called Eddie Gordo, and he is one of the best for me. But everybody loves Jin because he's the main protagonist, and he's really good, I ain't gonna lie.
That's cool.
But these guys are pretty crazy.
I played the original like arcade and all that, but I didn't know that, like the backstories and stuff, so that's kind of neat.
Yeah, because
I kind of like that.
That's what I love about it. But anyways,
cool. I like it.
I'm gonna give you, it's another comic book, but let's choose A or B. Which one would you choose, A or B? Because I'll tell you which one will go first.
Let's go with B.
Okay. See, it's called Powerpuff Girls D. Give your synopsis in a way how that starts off.
Okay, so let's see. Okay, so it would, I mean, pretty much be about the Powerpuffs.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have that one letter D. So, let's see. I would say, how about instead of it being like Chemical X, that pretty much that Professor X had, or Professor, whatever his name, the Professor. Maybe it was some other type of chemical with some word that begins with the letter D, and so that's what he ended up mixing up with it, and that's what ended up making this version of this Powerpuff Girls.
Well, that's not too bad so far, but it's the wrong way and the wrong crazy. See, the thing is, it's actually another comic book by another company called Snafu.
Huh.
Don't get to the military part, guys, because that gets really messed up to people in the military. But it's really about the Powerpuff Girls that started off, you know, after the whole the seasons and all that.
Yeah.
They started coming to the new school instead of, you know, Townsville.
Oh, okay.
Changed schools, the same professor, but the problem is it's a group of cartoon characters. Dexter, Samurai Jack. I mean, everybody.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really neat because I started reading this after, a year ago? Man, their story build up. I mean, it's just like Dexter actually is in love with Blossom, but has another problem because there's a girl that came in after a later while. And the sad part of it is, you know, his sister Dee Dee, it's a little spoiler alert, she's dead.
Oh, man.
But the problem is, not the problem, but the solution was she was an angel. Real neat. But if you get into the characters, it's really neat because it's really a long comic book, but the guy called Bleed Man, he's a real good artist. I'll show you how. He'll show you this too.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's kind of neat. In a way, they almost look like
real humans and all that.
But I mean, as in the artwork kind of reminds me of Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the guy,
that's cool.
That I think he got the same props off of Sailor Moon into this. You see Samurai Jack.
So that's Samurai Jack.
Yeah.
Blossom. And then that's Blossom. That's Buttercup, and that's okay. That looks neat.
Yeah, you got.
I like that.
You got long chapters. You can go into it and see. Megaville, they changed it, and the girls start. You know, they seem like real little girls. Like instead of the deal, you see like it looks anime, but it's really neat. But they change up. You can see different people. Bubbles. You can see the professor. And then, you know, it just shows that you just gotta follow the storyline. It's really neat.
That is cool. I like that.
Do you see who there it is?
Oh, Dexter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take a little break on this part right here. But, so what do you think so far on how things are going?
I like it. I mean, you're doing a real good job.
I mean, the thing is, with these comic books, I'm trying to show you that these kids can see it, but the problem is parents, you know, be advised saying watch what your kids read because sometimes it gets a little bit different.
Okay. So I could always give a little bit of a
warning.
Yeah, a warning at the beginning of the video to let the kids know.
This one's called Behind the Gifts. Behind the Gifts. What is your synopsis on this one?
Okay, okay, for some reason, like monsters popped into my head. Like, kind of like, maybe it either could take place, I guess, I mean, I know gifts can be given around any time of the year, so it doesn't always have to be birthdays or Christmas, you know, that always gifts are pretty much, but I would kind of think, that, like, it is on Christmas. There are gifts that are under the tree, yet, like, pretty much, like, behind them are, like, evil monsters. Just like if the kids were to try to peek and see their presents or something, they would understand that there could be something underneath, which they would know that would come out and get them or something that would kind of, scare the crap out of them.
That'd actually be pretty cool because that sounds like a Krampus thing. Have you heard of him?
Yeah. I watched the movie.
Yeah,
I saw the movie.
That'd be actually pretty cool if they actually had a storyline like that because
they did a comic book.
Really?
Of Krampus, but I mean it's doesn't have nothing to do with the movie. But I mean it came out during the time that the movie had came out. But it's like it's different characters that are throughout the little comic and all that. I saw a little video online that they talked about it.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. I didn't check that out. You got to give it to me though. Really.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Anyways, behind the gifts. I wish you could say yes and no because you got a little bit right. It does base off of certain things, but it's actually, those little loops of videos, small little video loops.
Oh, okay, GIFs.
GIF.
Okay, GIFs. Okay,
GIFs.
I was thinking of GIFs with a T. Okay, that's funny.
Let's go. There's two artists actually, Andy Stewart and Kat Swinsky.
Okay.
These people draw, different little comic strips saying, what's behind the story of these little videos.
Okay.
Saying like, what was the famous one? Like, the Red Panda. You know how he steps in, a guy steps in, he's freaking out like, oh my god.
Yeah.
They actually have little stories, which is really neat. Actually.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like saying, how he said, I went to war and all that, saying the boots, I remember the boots, oh my god.
Yeah.
And it's really neat, but yeah, these two, Andy and Kat, they draw from, I forgot to tell you, on Webtoons they actually have daily, like, not daily, but they have dates on them saying that, like, behind the gifts is every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Basically, they have days to where they have each, try to post out there.
Oh, okay.
And it's real neat. You can see that, they got the little still, like you saw, and it's on Webtoons, the same company.
Oh, okay.
And I'll show you one of these. This one's Kat. You can see how she draws hers. It's a little bit different. You see how she's just, what is it?
Yeah.
You can see how it's all weird. And this one's actually kind of famous from a lot of people. You see how the microwave and all that? She's saying she's got the glass for fire extinguisher, which was, if you can guess this one, he'll put it out, it'll slowly show up. It's kind of funny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it got real crazy to the point. It's like, but once you read it, you're getting real interesting.
That's neat.
And
that is cool. I like that.
How you say they just show, like, it just interests me. I was
that's.
You don't have to be always interested in the whole comic book.
Yeah.
But be interested in some short ones. I hope everybody enjoys it. Go to these websites. I'm rooting for y'all to make some new comics. You never know.
Well, guys, I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Just like he was saying, click that subscribe button, click that like button, and hopefully one of these days I'll be promoting his channel whenever he starts getting his stuff up, so I can be able to send you over to him whenever you get tired and bored of me. So,
I don't think so.
Well, till next time, you YouTubers out there, this is your VHS collector Kyle, as well as his best friend Rich here, saying frogs, bears, chickens, and things, boys and girls, women and men from all over the world. We'll see you later.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.